an orange story for 2016. I had as a goal to record some notes on 2016, and the idea was for all of them to be positive. Gratitude exercise. I'm thankful for what this year brought about. A new idea with these wonderful notes. You see how great they are, and so on. But then there is also the need to what do you say? The need for closure. The need to put behind some bad stories. It's suggested that one writes about them because once you write something, a logic, an explanation, a sense which escapes one when talking about it, but writing requires has another logic, and then a sense appears in there. Plus, once you write them, these ideas, these problems, you put them behind somehow. But well, I'm trying this. I'm too lazy to write about this phone company. Even if no one's looking, I will avoid the naming them, even if what I say is true. But with such giants, you never know. You find yourself in on trial, sued for who knows how much, with expensive lawyers that they have on the other side. Just because you didn't think of a little cover. So there's this huge company. It's number 4, 5, 6, I don't know, whatever, in the top of the biggest companies here. But acting like they don't care. I found out this year, I thought about it, I remembered that I'm probably the first client they had. I walked through the door waiting in line with other people, so there were, 20, 50 entering together. But then the others are clever enough to be in other networks now, and very likely, in places, sunny places like Miami, the US, Italy, whatever. So I may be number one, the oldest, most loyal client they had. Their reaction in spring was, so what? It was true, a guy who works answering the phones used with complaints, you cut my connection, I don't have a signal, and all that. So he's bored, and he's part of a corporation, and that's one problem. Corporation, not just here. I had issues with AT&T. That's for my stories included there in writing, not yet on video, the video version. They just couldn't care less. They paid not too much here, and the story repeats itself because I talked to others who were again bored, careless, and what's very unfortunate, it appears that coming from the top, it's the same thing. We don't care. So what? You've been, we give you $50 or something like that, discount on a new phone, or this is our offer. The latest I received, this is our offer. That's the basic. If you take another 2-year contract, and they don't. Look, as I said, I'm your most loyal client. Not only that, I suggest that you can use this. You can. Any sensible company would feel something about it, at least when communicating with this man who's been with, I don't know, it's 19 years, I think. They were saying at one point that why don't I stick around, because next year they'll be 20. They'll celebrate 20. Well, if that's their idea of celebrating, what's the point? It's true, on the other hand, that their rivals are no better. And that's part of a great issue. I'm thinking, this should be placed there in inventions. that we should have, apart from the ONGs that criticize, watch over the government, which is excellent, it needs to be done, I mean, they don't. But we need also an increased awareness of what these giants do. If these giants, there at the very top, do that, mistreat clients, I mean, they say, oh, we don't care, and it's known that they offer the same packages, they just don't, I mean, it's not competition, they just, the race is not for the better attitude, it's to the top, to the bottom, I'm sorry, not to the top. I mean, we know the others have offered this minimal thing, we offer the same minimal thing, or we have the same. We know you don't get much better than the others, so take it or leave it. They don't answer the last 4 or 5 I had to talk to. You take such a long time in getting any feedback. They call me on the mobile phone, so they have me now. If they want, they can call. It's my mobile phone recording this, and they will ruin this excellent material video, because they can get me. I mean, they have that number in there. I don't. They keep giving me a fixed number. But I call. I said, I called you. I called you once. You called me once when I didn't answer right away. I was at the pool. I don't know. In half an hour, nobody answered. It's a fixed phone in no man's land. And it's been lousy. I think it stinks. They had problems through these years with. I couldn't call from here, and I'm in Bucharest, in Sector 1 in Bucharest, in an open field. I mean, I'm not on a mountain top. I don't have forests here. It's just a city from here on. I'm a bit at the north, but it's in the city. I mean, if you don't have in the capital of the city, where do you have the signal? Anyway, and they, as I said, they treat it badly, but I stick around. And instead of then rewarding, I don't know, saying, well, we have this iPhone 7, we'll give it to you because you've been such a great customer. You gave us this idea to use this marketing technique. Maybe through you we find the others. I mean, and they have to pay such big sums ad agencies to come up with a concept. And there's a concept for you, and you don't do anything. You just say, get lost. And I think it's stupid.